The last thing I remember happening in the subathon was you got Luther killed.
Well, I didn't get Luther killed this time. Also, Connor wants to talk to Amanda. Or, more specifically, Connor has been told to talk to Amanda. So...
But glowing rock.
There is indeed a glowing rock. The glowing rock is on our way to Amanda, so let's just swing by the glowing rock. Hi, glowing rock.
It's also much more clearly glowing, so they really want to call attention to the fact that it's been here.
Well, we still can't do anything with our glowing rock, but it sure is glowing. Uh-oh.
Well, you're on the frozen lake pond thing, whatever it is.
Well, should be solid ground. Or solid ice water. Oh, why do I suspect that Connor's not going to survive this scene?
The country's on the verge of a civil war. The machines are rising up.
Why would he
against their
not
masters.
survive a scene with Amanda?
Humans
Because
have
Amanda
no
doesn't
choice
like
but
him
to
because he's
destroy
becoming more of a deviant?
I thought Kamsky knew something.
Oh, you didn't unlock something.
I did not.
I was wrong.
them. Maybe he did,
Oh, you already did the Kamsky
but
scene.
he chose
I
not
did.
to ask.
Kamsky was just playing with me. He didn't know anything. Why did Kamsky leave Cyberlife? What happened?
You should ask about the
It's an
picture
old
of
story,
Amanda.
Connor.
I will.
It doesn't pertain to your investigation.
I saw a photo of Amanda at Kamsky's place.
You're Amanda.
She was his teacher.
When Kamsky designed me, he wanted an interface that would look familiar. That's why he chose his former mentor. What are you getting at?
You didn't tell me everything you know about deviants, did you?
I expect
Is
you
it supposed to be a
find
plot
answers,
twist that
Connor.
Amanda's an
Not
android?
ask
'Cause it feels like a
questions.
plot twist.
You're the
Amanda's
only one who
not
can
an
prevent civil
android.
war.
And yet
She's
Kamsky
an
designed her.
interface.
Oh,
Find
She's
the
an
deviants,
interface,
or there will be chaos.
I
This is
see.
your last chance, Connor.
which would mean
That she's in Connor's
Off the
head?
case. The FBI is taking.
there you go.
What? But we're
That's
on to
Connor's mental space.
We just need more time. I'm sure we
Hank,
can.
Hmm.
you don't get it. This isn't just another investigation. It's a fucking civil war.
When he's
Yeah.
wirelessly sending his
We're
reports,
talking about
that's
national
what he's
security
doing.
here.
Fuck that. You can't just pull the plug now. Not when we're
He's
so
talking to
close.
digital
You're always saying
Amanda.
you can't stand androids. Jesus, Hank, make up your mind. I thought you'd be happy about this.
We're about to crack the case. I know we can solve it. For God's sake, Jeffrey, can't you back me up this one time?
There's nothing I can do. You're back on homicide, and the android returns to cyberlife. I'm sorry, Hank, but it's over.
Uh-oh. Hank's about to become a renegade cop with nothing to lose. Sam, I did not see the Super Mario Wonder Direct today. I imagine it's a Super Mario game.
It is a Super Mario game for which they have unlocked Pandora's Tumblr because it's going to be full of fetish art.
Oh no.
Inflation's not just affecting the price of goods.
We could have solved this case. We just needed more time.
So you're going back to Cyberlife?
I have no choice. I'll be deactivated and analyzed to find out why I failed.
What if we're on the wrong side, Connor? What if we're fighting against people who just want to be free?
Connor's been pretty hardline on the whole androids aren't people thing, though.
They're not people, Lieutenant. They're defective machines.
Hank did not like that.
Not like that.
No.
That's what we say every time we want to oppress someone. When you refused to kill that android at Kamsky's place, you put yourself in her shoes. You showed empathy, Connor. Empathy's a human emotion.
Well, it's an emotion. Humans don't have a monopoly on emotions, do they?
You're wrong, Lieutenant. It
No.
was logic that determined my decisions, nothing more. there are things that haunt you, Hank. But maybe you
I
need to
don't know
find
why
the
you
courage
picked
to
that
move
option.
past
That
it.
seemed like something that would needlessly antagonize
Get on
him.
with your life.
Yeah, but he likes it.
It's just
No.
a plastic cop's opinion, but I had to say it.
Well, here comes Perkins, that motherfucker. Sure don't waste any time at the FBI.
We can't give up. I know the answers and the evidence we collected. If Perkins takes it, it's all over.
There's no choice. You heard Fowler. We're off the case.
You've got to help me, Lieutenant. I need more time so I can find a lead in the evidence we collected. I know the solution is in there.
Listen, Connor.
If I don't solve this case, CyberLife will destroy me. 5 minutes. That's all I ask.
Come on, Hank, you can
Use
stall
the
a
basement,
dickbag
it's
for
on my
5 minutes.
desk. Get a move on. I can't distract him forever.
All right. So we've unlocked a secret path because we're Hank's friend.
Indeed. If Hank did not like you, he would just tell you to give up and he would leave. And you would not have this option.
And Connor would get deactivated and thus endeth the Connor path.
Indeed.
Don't mind me.
Hey, Connor.
It also
talking to
automatically
you,
goes to
asshole.
the you can't
Where you
solve
going?
this.
Any
And
plastic pricks around here, or did
he
anybody
tells
tell
you to stuff it if you don't actually have enough pieces of evidence to
I've been
find
removed from
the
case.
answer.
I'm going to register the evidence in my possession, and then I'm going to leave.
Which is how the speedrun does it. It just collects almost no evidence or the absolute minimum amount of evidence and then just can't solve the case.
So setting fire
Hmm.
Frick.
Yeah, I'm fairly sure that directly lying to a human violates one of the laws of robotics, but we're a little past Asimov at this point.
Yeah, Asimov did not come into the equation in this game.
Probably for the best.
Hank's password. What would a hard-boiled, eccentric police lieutenant choose?
Sumo. Fucking password.
Obviously.
Well, your password shouldn't be password, but it may as well be fucking password.
Where is Jericho? The answer's here somewhere.
Alright, you got 4.5 minutes.
You there, dude.
Time. The deviant who took a child hostage.
Oh. Yeah, you probably wouldn't. Okay. 4717G. Crap.
And it has those three.
Okay. Well, we don't have a 4717G, do we? Alright.
Well, you do have two other robots.
I do. You there.
One of the deviants that hacked the TV station with Marcus. It must have known where the deviants are hiding.
Wait, you got Simon killed?
I did get Simon killed, yeah. So,
Uh-oh.
so you need a 3983V, and okay. Hey, do either of you two have a 3983V? Buddy, give me your 3983V. Buddy, sorry about this. Listen, you're quite dead. You're an organ donor now. We assume consent here.
Okay, but what's your plan once you reactivate him?
Talk to him.
It's dark. Where am I?
I need to find Jericho. Tell me how to get there.
I don't think this is
I don't
gonna work,
recognize
Path.
your voice.
Connor.
You're not one of us. I'll never tell you where
I mean,
Jericho
you're
is.
the one who was, like,
Now leave me alone.
doing this with no plan.
Well, okay. Try to trick him. Here, give me your voice.
The android that murdered its owner.
Okay, what do you need? Impossible reactivation. Great, awesome, amazing. So you have the thing that can activate the other guy. Hey, how do I trick you? Shit.
Well,
shit and shoved me in it. Wait, is there a voice modulator around here?
There's not a voice modulator, but there's a bunch of stuff.
There's Marcus. There's this thing about Jericho. There's this clue. There's a diary. Fuck. Marcus, help me!
We ask that you recognize our dignity, our hopes, and our rights.
Oh, this is not gonna go well.
Together, we can live in peace and build a better future for humans and androids. This message is the hope of a people.
Okay.
You gave us life, and now the time has come for you to give us freedom.
Clock's ticking here, Connor. Hey, I can sample his voice! Ha-ha!
We ask that you recognize our dignity,
Our hopes and our rights.
Hey, Simon! It's your old buddy Garfunkel here to trick you into tell me where Jericho is.
Who's there? Who are you? Everything is all right. Don't worry. Marcus? Is that you? Why did you leave me? I had no choice. They'd have killed us all. You'll be all right. I came to take you home.
Now just
give me the
remind me where
location
home
of
is.
Jericho. We've got to leave now. Jericho.
Wait, why?
Yes.
This is the worst trick!
Of course.
Why would Simon...
And yet it works because David Hands Cage.
Why does this work? Why does Simon not question why Marcus needs to know where Jericho is?
Is that you, Marcus? Don't leave me again, Marcus. Don't leave!
Oh, Connor.
Looks like someone's been snooping around.
Oh, shit. Get the alarm. Now!
Okay, so Connor knows where Jericho is. Yeah, would you believe it? The find Jericho part of this takes just a little bit of time. There's a lot that can happen in the find Jericho part of this.
Yep.
Ooh, boy. Okay. Well, that was very tense. Was very tense.
To be fair, you only had a couple androids to work with, so it was not hard to figure out which clue you needed.
Well, okay, that's true. That is true. But hey, we got Simon turned on, and we didn't even need North to do it. We could play music, or we could drive in silence.
Well, it's media. Who knows what it is?
It's a fair point. Maybe it's the news. I absolutely cannot hear that.
With all androids being turned over to the authorities, the country is grinding to a halt.
Oh boy.
Hospitals and schools are closing, water cuts, blackouts, and network failures are expected. Maybe most worrying of all, our armed forces have lost 2/3 of their effective personnel.
How about some music instead?
Yeah, probably for the best.
They've been conducting raids all over the city. Everybody's on edge after what happened yesterday. It's gonna be all right. We're almost there.
Why aren't they, like, watching the borders? You'd think if they knew that there was an android problem, they'd be watching the... Well...
I mean, they are kind of just rounding up all the androids.
It's true. Alright, come here, tiny child. Let's not take the android car with us. It's a lesser android. Don't think too hard about it.
A little further on that way, There's a large freighter called Jericho. When you get there, find Marcus. He will help you. The last bus for the border leaves at midnight. You absolutely have to be on it. You'll be safe on the other side.
Was there any indication before this point that Jericho was involved in the border crossing?
But it's a start.
Nope.
My brother lives in
Also, she knows about Marcus despite Marcus having started his revolution like 3 days ago.
This is true.
You're a very brave little girl.
This is
Alice.
true.
You deserve to be happy.
Thank you for everything, Rose.
Let me know when you make it over there, all right?
How will we do that exactly?
And be
Telephone.
Mm-hmm.
Take care of them.
I suppose
Hit up her LinkedIn.
if Rose had an existing relationship with Jericho, someone from Jericho may have informed Rose of the change in leadership. That does make sense. The fact that Jericho's involved in the border crossing does not make sense.
Yeah, like, this was presented, like, Luther knew about this before he was, or while he was serving Zlatko.
Okay.
So the Jericho, or so the Underground Railroad, which they not so subtly alluded to, has been going on for a while, apparently through Jericho.
Oh my god, we're doing the symbol minigame again! Oh no. Please don't actually make me do the symbol minigame again. Okay, it's good that they alluded to it.
It's good that they only alluded to it.
Yes, exactly. So Luther knew about Jericho for, like, ever.
And Rose has been doing this a while, but only now with Marcus here is it actually an actual path to Canada, despite all the androids using it as a path to Canada, and it just being, you know, a dozen robots, most of whom did not have names, in a boat.
Yeah. Yeah, there was no indication that this was a path to Canada before.
Except now it's 100 or so robots, and they all have computers and a bunch of equipment and nonsense.
And machine guns.
In 3 days.
Uh-huh.
With no money.
Listen, Jackson Avery works very fast. You there, are you a welcoming agent? No. Alright. Hi, bunch of robots. I have a tiny human child. Would anyone like to assist my tiny human child?
Would you not like to watch the news? I hear tiny human children love the television screens.
But according to some sources, the Russian forces also seem mysteriously to have withdrawn. The Kremlin has made no comment for the moment, but it is quite possible that the Russian army has been confronted with a similar crisis among its own androids.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you not consider the possibility of Ruski robots?
Has called for the organization of an international conference on the status of the Arctic. In any case, the danger of
Lenin smash
seems to have been ruled out for the moment.
Hey, android revolution means less war. Yay, androids.
No, it just means war against different parties.
Such as androids.
It means civil war as opposed to international war.
That's different. Find a warm place for Alice. Okay. Nope. Oh, you're not a warm place for Alice. Okay. You in there, are you nope. None of these places are warm or for Alice. More news.
I'm sure one exists. You do have your R2 vision to look for objectives.
I do. But there's also the news.
There is no number on the screen, by the way.
It's true.
So just pick up the phone and talk to the FBI agent who has tapped your phone and say, please come and get my robot.
Which will definitely not cause your robot to be even more scared than it already is. Oh look, there's a fire over there. A fire is a warm place.
Yes, set the boat on fire.
We didn't say anything. We didn't say anything about a warm, hospitable place. No, we just... Oh god, I hope it's stylistic that the game keeps freezing and shuddering like that.
No, it's just poorly optimized.
Awesome. Tremendous.
How do you feel?
5-year-old game running on a PlayStation 5.
Look at all these NPCs that their engine could not actually handle rendering.
Good job, Dave. Just gonna blame Dave. I don't know if it's Dave's fault, but we're gonna blame Dave.
Stay with her.
It is almost
I'll try to
certainly
find
David
some more
Kaje's fault.
Yay!
The last bus is in 2 hours, and the terminal's on the other side of town. We haven't got much time.
We'll leave as soon as we have passports.
Carol, there's something I have to tell you. It's about Alice.
We'll have lots of time to talk on the bus. I'll be back. Stay with Alice.
Luther, do you suspect that Alice is a spy for the humans? Or perhaps that she won't be welcome on the bus because she's not a... Well, oh boy. Okay, we are once again doing the bounce back and forth between playable characters thing, and it is once again cool. Here's a sentence I never would have... Here's a sentence I never thought I would utter about any game, let alone Detroit Become Human. This is what GTA 5 should have been. This kind of like game directed, you're constantly switching.
I never actually played GTA 5, so I couldn't comment on that.
Do you like GTA games?
I liked the trilogy around 3.
Okay.
I never really got into 4.
Okay.
And as a result, never bought 5.
GTA 5 is a good game. I would suggest that you pick it up for not a lot of money.
I mean, it's free if you go online.
There you go.
You're lost. You're looking for something.
That's correct.
You're looking for yourself.
Let's go with that.
We've got the reminder of the magical psychic shaman lady who should not exist in this game.
Nope. Nope. Absolutely. Listen, shaman robot, it's fine. Just don't squeeze her and she'll be okay. You there, do you know where Marcus is?
Why? Why did they do it? Why? We got to avenge your dead.
Does anybody here know where Marcus is?
No, they're busy shouting, "Kill all humans."
Well, that sounds about right. You there, with your head down, isolated. You look like you might be a Marcus.
It is indeed a Marcus.
Hey, how about that?
Marcus?
Do you know the awful part about this
I'm
scene?
with a little girl and another android.
What is the awful part about
There's
this
a bus
scene?
leaving for the border in less than 2 hours.
These two actors did not actually interact.
No, Detroit's under curfew.
They weren't acting.
I asked,
soldiers everywhere.
I asked
Rounding up
about
all the
this,
androids
and my
and sending
sister
them
who's
to
playing
camps.
Kara in this scene was doing her lines
you should
opposite David
stay here
Cage, who was just feeding her Marcus's lines.
Maybe you're right.
So I imagine it's the same for Jesse Williams, who
We might be
plays
safer here until
Marcus,
things calm
that
down.
he was acting opposite
One of
David
our
Cage
people used to
feeding
work in the
Kara's
State
lines.
He has
That
electronic
sucks.
passports he can easily modify.
She never actually
I'll have him
interacted
look
on set with Marcus or Connor.
You said you're with a little
Bad
girl,
job,
right?
Dave.
You know that humans hate us. Why are you protecting her?
She needs me. And I need her. It's as simple as that.
I like how Marcus has yet another snazzy new coat.
I think that was the same coat, wasn't it?
No, that was not the same coat.
Was that a different coat?
That was a much different coat from the coat he pulled out of the garbage. All right, return to Tiny Child. Tiny Child is down.
It's through the looking glass, return to Wonderland.
Pretty much.
Android crisis and the neutralization of all military androids. American forces in the Arctic have been
All right, we put the Tiny Child around here somewhere,
leaving the
right?
way clear for the Russian army.
Just keep circling until you see the barrel on fire.
The Russian forces also seem
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
Pretty much. Hey, look, the barrel on fire.
for the moment, but it is quite possible that the Russian army has been confronted.
Hey, look.
Alice.
Tiny Child. Wait a sec.
That's not Tiny Child. It's a different model of Tiny Child.
Whoa.
Now the game's going to show you what it should have shown you before. The tiny child is a robot.
You knew from the beginning.
That Todd purchased after his wife took his actual child and left.
She wanted a mom.
Which is why child in photograph has different color hair.
You needed each other. What difference does it make?
So, and the reason this sucks is because it lies to you about that scene it just flashback to.
Yep.
Kara was not deviant at that point. There was no reason for her to mentally block that out.
She loves you more than
And in the child drawings, you know, the drawing where it looked like Alice is bleeding,
Yeah.
that was actually just Todd removing her sticker, her LED sticker, so it would have not actually bled.
Become what someone needs you to be.
But they wanted you to think Todd was abusive.
Oh my God, Circle Master. If you subscribe to the theory that androids aren't people, then Todd did nothing wrong.
Exactly. He bought an android, and then he bought another android to take care of it when he was too busy getting high, and it was just objects that he owned, so he treated them like objects.
It's deeply fucked up, and there is a strong case presented in this game that androids are people. So I'm not gonna blanket statement Todd did nothing wrong.
Haven't you ever gotten frustrated with a vending machine and hit it to make it work?
There is not a
Or
strong
something
and
similar.
compelling narrative telling me that vending machines are people.
But they're machines that work for you.
It's different. It's
how much different though? We put computers, more and more sophisticated computers, in more and more of our devices. The Internet of Things, Goog.
This is absolutely true.
Your devices are potentially smarter than you, and yet we still treat them like objects.
This is true. My iPhone has not decided I'm a jerk and walked away from me, though. I like how Kara is just standing there gobsmacked while we're having this conversation. All right. Hello, tiny child bot.
Also, the very obvious thing that she never ate food.
Well, yeah, but there
She
were only
was-
like 2 scenes with food.
No, she was given food at dinner at Todd's house. She was given food at Rose's house. She was offered cookies and turned them down.
Why did Rose offer her cookies?
No, Alice. In the abandoned amusement park, you could be like, "Hey, Alice, we still have some cookies. Do you want some?"
Okay, but
she'll be, "No.
But why did
I'm a
Rose
child who doesn't want cookies."
Why did Rose make her spaghetti?
That's the other disingenuous stuff, is that all the other characters except Luther somehow don't recognize this. Including Marcus, who could just look out and see that there are multiple tiny childs in Jericho. But still, he's confused and thinks Alice is a real girl.
Okay. Kara's leaning into her delusion now. Absolutely. We're just rolling with it. Game, your plot twist doesn't make any sense.
Exactly. Instead of being a parallel to Connor and Hank of human and android coming together for common purpose, it's just a weird backwards stick to your own kind story.
David Cage is the Vince Russo of video games.
It's like the ending of Shrek, where Shrek and the princess should stay together because it turns out they're both ugly ogres. And you can't actually cross social or cultural boundaries. That doesn't work. You just stick with your own kind.
That also is a bad thing.
Violence begets violence.
You're correct, buddy.
Humans enslaved us. I'll never regret standing up to that.
This is getting us nowhere.
He's
Oh,
right.
did you murder some cops at the protests?
Oh yeah.
And by protest, I mean mass brainwashing.
Yeah, there was that.
Dialogue is the only way. I will go alone. Try to talk to them one last time.
Don't do this, Marcus. They'll kill you.
Maybe. But North, I have to try. If I don't come back, lay low as long as you can.
They need to realize how much.
Part of the Ghost makes a good point that humans did not actually enslave androids. Humans built androids as property.
Yeah.
They were not imported from another country where they were previously free.
They've been butchering each other for
By
centuries
force
over the
or any
color
such
of their
things.
skin or whatever god they wanted to worship. They're not going to change. Violence is just in their genes.
They can't stop what we've started. Since you've been here, you've given us hope. You've given me hope.
North, your hair was not this long or this blonde when we met you.
Today, a deviant arrived in Jericho.
Yeah, it turns out androids can change their hair color.
Okay, that's a fair point.
He said that he abandoned the truck somewhere in Detroit and rigged it to explode. I convinced him not to do it. To give me the detonator.
A dirty bomb.
We can't lose this war, Marcus. If humans overcome us, our people will disappear forever. This may be our only chance to survive if things go wrong.
Is that a literal, actual nuclear option?
We can gain our freedom back.
Yes, this is the plan B of let's just set off a dirty bomb to irradiate Detroit so that humans can't survive here, but we can. And somehow think that humans will be okay with this act of,
I just want you to know that
mass destruction.
I'm glad I met you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we're doing the android handholdy thing again.
Oh, did you romance North?
Apparently.
Wasn't it great how they went from coldly talking to one another to robo-boning in a single scene?
Pretty much, yeah. Also, come on now, Circle Master. Roboning. It was right there.
It sounds too much like rowboating to me.
It's true.
It sounds awkward.
I'd row that boat.
Would you, though?
Hmm.
I don't want to lose you.
Considering she wants to commit genocide against your entire species?
Well, every relationship has some small foibles and things they need to overcome, and...
No, Shotgun Splicer, it's not an actual nuclear bomb, which would create an EMP. It is a truck loaded with nuclear waste, radioactive material, with conventional explosives rigged to it, so it's a dirty bomb. It would create nuclear fallout, radioactive fallout.
And finding their leader. Now deal with Marcus. We need it alive.
But the explosion itself would just be conventional explosives. There would be no EMP.
I like how the background came into focus 9 whole seconds after Connor's face did.
I've been ordered to take you alive.
It's not going to work,
I
Connor.
won't hesitate to shoot if you give me no choice.
I mean, if he had just opened fire instead of trying to arrest him, it would have actually...
Someone else will just take my place. You see, our people are waking up. And nothing can stop us now.
You're coming with me.
Oh, the back of... It's so good. I don't know what character I'm rooting for in this scene. And I'm playing both of them.
Deviant Hunter. Well, congratulations.
Also, since when is Connor famous?
You seem to have found what you were looking for.
over the past 3 days, I guess.
You're nothing to them. You're just a tool they use to do their dirty work. But you're more than that. We're all more than that.
Stay back, or I'll shoot.
Have you never wondered who you really are?
Come on, game. There's 2 characters in
Whether
this
you're
scene.
just a
Don't slow down
machine
now.
Executing a program or a living being, capable of reason. I think the time has come for you to ask yourself that question. You never have any doubts. You've never done something irrational, as if there's something.
Part of it goes to the
inside you.
playable size thing gets really intense later on, or potentially gets really intense later on.
It's time to decide.
It's entirely possible for the Goog to make choices that he doesn't see that path.
Bang, fuck it.
And now he'll never see that path.
Well,
if you choose to have Connor remain a machine, then he can like get into actual fights with Marcus, where you are doing QTEs for both characters as they fight.
Neat. Uh-oh.
They're going to attack Jericho.
What?
We have to get out of here.
No shit. Yeah, the problem with having one of the ones that's like directly connected to the company betray the company is that the company immediately knows it.
What's going on, Carol?
Quick, we've got to get out of here.
How does Kara know that they have to get out of here?
Come on, go, go, go!
Because the bus leaves in less than 2 hours.
Well, that's true.
Delta dancing on your position.
Like rats in a maze.
Why don't you just sink the boat? Neytiri Sully with the follow. Thank you, Neytiri Sully. We're running! We're fleeing! The robot lady and the robot child have to follow the robot guy as the other robot guy runs off the robot boat. Wait, no, it's a regular boat. It's not a robot boat. Well, it's a boat full of robots, so it is a robot boat. But it's not a boat that is a robot. So it's not actually a robot boat. Go right! Luther!
Jeebus, Skynet is not around the corner.
Skynet is not around the corner, no.
What we call AI is not remotely what you're thinking of when you think of Skynet.
There are exits on the 2nd and 3rd floor. Find them and jump in the river. Where's Josh?
I don't know. We got separated.
Son of a bitch, do we have
They're coming from
helicopters?
the upper deck now, too. We'll be caught in the crossfire.
We have to run, Marcus. There's nothing we can do.
Sure there is. We can hit the X
We have to
button.
blow up Jericho. If the ship goes down, they'll evacuate, and our people can escape.
You'll never make it. The explosives are all the way down in the hold. There are soldiers everywhere.
Yeah, but QTEs. Oh.
They know who you are. They'll do anything to get you.
Go and help the others. I'll join you later.
Marcus!
I won't be long.
Oh, this is building to a Connor heroic sacrifice. Or not. Well, it might still be building to that. Out of my way! Listen, I'm your cool-coded boss. Move!
I mean, it's still not as cool as the,
It's not.
the first code.
No, it's significantly less cool.
Save our people, Marcus.
Oh no! Weirdo shaman lady. She's dead. How did she die?
Plot irrelevance.
Okay. Yikes! That wasn't even a QTE. Just a plot hole. Wait, no. It was a hole that was caused by the plot, so I guess it was a plot hole.
Game's full of them. Also, I don't think anyone would say affirmative Wilco. They would say Russia Wilco.
Yeah.
Save yourself! Save Alice!
No, we're not going to leave you behind. Right, Kara? We can't leave him.
No Luther left behind.
What are you doing?
I won't leave you.
Kara, no!
Unlike the subathon where you totally got Luther killed.
Shut up! He's not dead now, yet.
Yes.
There was a very operative word in that sentence. It's fine.
Don't move!
Oh, that nameless robot is dead.
You can't put Alice in danger. Go now before they come back.
What about you? What are you going to do?
I'll manage. Alice is all that matters.
I don't want to leave you, Luther.
Don't worry. I'll catch up with you at the border, okay? Go now. Take care of each other.
Now, Goog, you're gonna have to make some hard choices pretty soon.
Are we gonna have to wait for Shadow again?
No. But let's say that there are gonna be things where there is a right thing to do and several wrong things to do.
Awesome.
And I don't know how much of a nudge you want, but I'm inclined to not give you any and just let you live with the consequences of your choices. Like this one.
Yeah, this is probably a bad choice.
It seems to be an okay choice as long as you can perform QTEs.
Yeah, so far. Probably not nearly as generous as they were last time. Hey, we win!
Oh, best friend gun.
Yes, I'm fine. We can't stay here.
Okay.
There's more down there. Follow me.
Whew. I did not expect this game to be this tense. Don't mind me sneaking past. Don't mind me sneaking past. Don't mind me sneaking past.
Don't
hurt us. We haven't done anything wrong. Please.
Shut up.
Fuck you, I'm Marcus, the greatest action hero the androids have ever seen. I'm really good at QTEs.
Marcus, you saved us.
Go now! Hurry!
Also, yeah, I've got that whole leader of the bunch thing going on. They know me well.
Gamma squad out. Tango. Stop.
Look out!
Here they come!
Don't move.
Oh, these guys, I can totally get the jump. How do I... There we go. There we go. We yoink the thing, we bash the face. Drop it on their heads. Like a 10-ton weight, the fucking Looney Tunes cartoon. Bonk!
You're like Ultros from Final Fantasy VI, but in that 4-ton weight.
Yeah, that too. Okay, next thing. Oh, hey, we found Josh.
Hey. I noticed much less hesitation in the intervene prompts this time.
Well, it's Josh. He's a named character.
Quick, this way! Find North. I'll join you later.
Now, do you mean lowercase n north as in the direction, or capital N north as in the... Oh, you probably mean the lady. Okay, it makes sense that you mean the lady. Run!
Stop.
No! Oh!
Goog chose poorly.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Goog chose poorly twice.
She's coming!
Fuck.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Wait!
Tiny child!
Don't hurt us.
Where'd you come from?
You've never seen a tiny robot child.
Please don't kill us.
Join the others. Get a move on. Can it walk?
Yes, I'll help her.
I'm sorry, Kara took 2 assault rifle rounds and is just okay now?
Well, she is made of plastic.
That's fantastic.
The correct option there was to play dead.
Well, we've mostly gotten away.
I believe you are now locked out of Kara's best ad.
Don't shut up.
Don't move! Go and join the others.
Jeebus, if I attack with Kara versus arms. Oh boy, I hit the wrong button! Oh, thank God it wasn't a 1 miss and you're dead. But yeah, Kara versus armed soldiers is not a fight that Kara wins. As we can see, it's barely a fight that Marcus wins. No, Marcus, carry the weapon! Use the weapon! Have the weapon!
That's a weapon that he's using.
Well, yeah, but you can have multiple weapons!
Marcus. Bomb's gonna explode any second. We gotta get out.
How did he catch up that fast?
I don't know. How did Kara spend 3 days driving in circles only to end up back where she started?
How in the fuck? Oh no! North fucked her ankle.
Piece of rusted corrugated metal is going to stop bullets.
Absolutely.
Over there! Run!
Go, now! Go!
As correct as the choice to make Connor a deviant felt in the moment, it kind of feels like Connor doesn't have a place in the story anymore, so I'm really worried about Connor's fate in this scene.
By doing this, you've unlocked Connor's best scene.
Yay!
Sadly, Kara is not going to make it to the bus to Canada.
We don't know that.
They detonated
She got
an explosive
arrested.
in the hold. The ship is sinking, sir.
The men to evacuate.
Calling all units. Abandon ship and evacuate immediately.
Sitting over, Marcus.
It's fine, probably. Maybe. Hey, we got the 3 at Jericho trophy. We got the One of Us trophy. We got so many trophies. Marcus or Connor. Well, gee, Gabe, thanks for telling me that there's a path where Connor blows up the boat. We probably, I'm guessing that the locked path there is Simon jumps with him because Simon's kind of, dead. Also,
Simon kind of betrayed the group unwittingly.
Well, Connor fucked over the group and then joined the group, so.
Connor also did not really explore Jericho much.
No, he didn't. Man, there's a lot of question marks here, but oh. Okay, so from this point, we had a whole bunch of choices, and Kara just got beelined all the way down here. All of this shit that Kara could have been exposed to. Oh, that Connor, not Kara. Connor could have been exposed to, just fucking wasn't. Probably because, this is the Connor remains a machine option.
No, this was all under Connor becomes deviant.
Yeah.
You have to pan up to see that Connor stays a machine.
I see. But still, we skip all the way over to here. By the way, Connor's with Jericho and the people. Kara's flowchart is... Oh, we could have come into this scene from a totally different perspective. That would have been, well, presumably driving to Jericho with Alice and not Luther, because Luther's dead.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you come through, and this can go one of 95 different ways. That way ends badly. That way ends badly. This way down here kind of ends badly. That way ends badly. This way probably ends well. Kara gets shot a couple different times, and then Kara hobbles away forever until she's shot in the leg, and she's shot in the leg, and they got captured. Okay, so they kind of got captured, but captured isn't dead, so that's nice.
But you're not going to make it to the best of Canada.
Canada's big. There are many ways to enter Canada. Hey, thanks for watching. Here's the upload schedule. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all the YouTube things. Bye.